Hey everyone, Coach Investor back to another video for today. So AMD reported quarterly earnings and you guessed it, a beat across the board. Earnings per share were 73 cents, beating the estimates of 67 cents, and revenue was $4.30 billion, beating $4.12 billion estimated. So great on that. It's actually been an incredible journey to witness Lisa Su's transformation of AMD throughout the years. Most of you know currently I just own Intel as a semiconductor play, but if you've been following me for a while, you know that I used to own AMD and Nvidia. Yes, I know I sold them too soon, but both of them were 3 to 4x gains, so I really have no regrets on that. But in this video, we're going to have a look at their earnings report and I will share my thoughts on the stock and where it's going to go in the future. Right now, when am I filming this? The stock is actually flat, maybe a little bit green or maybe a little bit red, but who knows what that is. Microsoft and Google reported great earnings as well, and both of them are actually down while I'm filming this. The only one that's actually up 3% is Twitter, so go figure. So before I jump into the earnings report, I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Now, Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. So all you have to do is go to fool.com/couchinvestor to get your free 10 stock picks now. Alright, I'll be trying out a new format for this earnings season because I'm going to cover a lot of companies. So I'm going to try a couple of things in different videos. Let me know if you like those formats in the comments below. Alright, so record revenue of $4.3 billion. That's up 54% year over year and 12% quarter over quarter. Now, I do believe that last quarter we had 99% growth year over year. But again, that's normal. Last year was peak pandemic. So the year over year comparison might sometimes be a bit misleading. The gross margin stayed at 48% compared to last quarter, just a little change there. Now, as for profitability, they've been doing quite well. So operating income is actually up 101% year over year. Operating margin is 24%. That's up 5 percentage points year over year and flat quarter over quarter. As you can see here, the revenue trend has been going up quite nicely following that uptrend pattern. As for gross margins, it wouldn't surprise me if we're going to go closer to those 50% or so. I do know that they expect Q4 to be around 49.5%. So that's great to see. And then obviously earnings per share is following that uptrend pattern. So that's a great sign for profitability. Now their revenue is cut into two halves, the computing and graphics segment, and then the enterprise, embedded and semi-custom segment. So let's have a look at the first one real quick. Their revenue was $2.4 billion, up 44% year over year and 7% quarter over quarter. I'm sure if you're someone that wanted to build his own PC or bought a laptop or whatever, you know that the prices have gone up recently, and that's one of the indicators that I mentioned here, higher average selling prices. That's one of the things that contributed to that growth. And as for the other segment, revenue here $1.9 billion, that's up 69% year over year and 20% quarter over quarter, driven by higher EPYC processor and semi-custom product sales. So the EPYC processors are those that get used in data centers and servers, and these were the third generation ones. Microsoft Azure and Google also announced multiple new instances powered by these third gen EPYC data center processors. So obviously that's going to contribute in the long term as well, I do believe. Now, as for the semi-custom segment, mostly the gaming consoles, if you don't know, both the PS5 and the Xbox X series have AMD chips in them. And if you don't know, if you're not a gamer, both of them have been mostly sold out for over a year now. I'm still on the lookout for a PS5. Now, obviously for AMD, that means that everything that they produce gets sold. Well, over time, I do believe that demand for those gaming consoles will go down, and that will obviously affect this segment as well. But as of now, pretty positive. But the big growth driver for that segment will remain those data center processors. Now, before we wrap up this video, so financial outlook. Now, this was from last quarter. So they expected full year revenue to grow around 60% year over year. Now, if we fast forward to this quarter's outlook for the full year, you can see that they have actually increased it to 65% growth year over year. And they expect for the next quarter gross margins to come at 49.5% and revenue to come at $4.5 billion, so approximately 30 to 33% year over year growth. Alright, to conclude, if you're an AMD shareholder, you must be extremely happy with this print. And actually, if you've been picking up some shares lately, at the beginning of the month, the stock was actually down close to $100. So now you're up, I think, 20-25% or so. So that's great, especially now after seeing such a great quarter and a raise in full year guidance. Most AMD shareholders must be extremely happy right now. As of now, there's really nothing to be concerned about. Just look out in the next couple of quarters, see how the business is growing, because right now, yes, we do have easier, let's say, year over year comparisons. Now let's see if they can continue to do that. I do believe that Lisa Su and the company are extremely aware of what's going on. And like we've seen, they see no issues for that growth to stop anytime soon. So that will be it for this video. If you're an AMD shareholder, let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.